An agent is representing a buyer who is interested in purchasing one of the agent's brokerage's listings. The seller is represented by another agent within the same brokerage firm. Both the buyer and the seller have signed agency disclosure forms acknowledging the brokerage represents both parties in the transaction. During negotiations, the buyer asks their agent what price the seller would likely accept. What should the buyer's agent do in this situation to comply with agency law and fiduciary duties? A. The agent may disclose the seller's minimum acceptable price to help their buyer make a stronger offer. B. The agent must disclose all confidential information to both parties since they are in the same brokerage. C. The agent cannot disclose the seller's confidential information, including their acceptable price, without written consent from the seller. D. The agent should advise the buyer to speak directly with the seller to obtain this information. Correct answer, C. The agent cannot disclose the seller's confidential information, including their acceptable price, without written consent from the seller. This situation involves dual agency, or designated agency, depending on state law. Even when both parties are represented within the same brokerage, each agent must maintain their client's confidentiality. Fiduciary duties, particularly loyalty and confidentiality, prohibit agents from sharing any information that could weaken their client's negotiating position. For example, if the seller privately told their agent they'd accept $450,000, that information cannot be disclosed to the buyer unless the seller provides written consent. Violating confidentiality could lead to disciplinary action, loss of license, or legal liability for the agent and brokerage.